Hello, my name is Vinola. I'm and my student Taftardani Aplito will present our article with the title of The Role of Company Size on Influence of Audit Tenure, Public Accounting Firm Size, and Company's Performance on Audit Delay. I'm from Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. Here is the content. First, introduction, and then research methodology, result and discussion, and conclusion. Introduction. Public companies have obligation to submit annual financial reports and report from companies' independent auditors no later than 90 days after the closing date of the annual financial report, in accordance with Financial Service Authority (OJK) Regulation number 44 POJK 04/2016 Article 7 2. The issuance of regulation regarding standard for publication of independent auditor reports does not always mean companies are timely in reporting their financial information. This can be seen from the release of information by Indonesian Stock Exchange, where there are still 88 companies that have not reported their annual report for 2020 periods, and in the 2021 there are still 91 companies that has not reported their annual report, and in the 2020 periods there are 143 companies that have not reported its annual report. Many factors are thought to cause any audit delays. This research aims to examine the full influence of solvency, profitability, audit tenure, public accounting firms on audit delay, with audit opinion as a countervariable, as well as the role of company size as the variable that moderates the relationship between solvency, profitability, audit tenure, and public accounting firm size on audit delay. So that's why there are 8 hypotheses from this research. Research methodology. The population and research sample. The population in this research is a selection of companies included in LQ45, which are found on Indonesian Stock Exchange periodically in the year 2017-2021 financial report period for the total sample of 115 samples. The sample was determined using a purposive sampling methodology. Here is the table that show the variable and measurements. Audit delay is the independent variable, can be measured by financial report date minus book closing date. That's the scale ratio. And then solvability is in the first independent, measured by total debt divided by total asset times -1. It's also the scale ratio. And then profitability is also the second independent variable measured by return on asset, and also the scale ratio. And audit tenure, the third independent variable measured by the length of the audit engagement periods. Also the scale ratio, and audit firm size, that is the independent variable. That is the dummy variable, where 1 for public accounting from before and then 0 others. That is the nominal ratio. And then company size, this the independent variable, and also that is the moderating, means measured by loan total asset. That is the scale ratio. And then on audit opinion, that is the control variable. That is the dummy variable, 1 for the company with an unqualified opinion and 0 others. It is the nominal scale. And then data technique, this study employs the descriptive statistic test, classical assumption test, and then hypothesis testing. Here is the framework of the research. We can see audit delay as the dependent variable with the 4 independent variable moderating by company size. The research model, this is the research model. And then the next, we can see the result and discussion. This is the statistic descriptive. We can see, we can find the minimum and maximum of each of the variable of the research. And then the second table is the frequency ratio, that is the mean variable with from the public accounting firm and opinion audit. The public firm size with value of 0 with the non-big four, and then there are 18 companies, and a value 1 for the big four company, there are 97. So for a value 0 of the big non-big four company is 66%, and value 1 is 84.34%. Audit opinion with a value of 1 with an unqualified opinion category is 115 samples, and 1 for the other companies is the best. So here is the table for the t-test. We can see hypothesis 1 rejected, hypothesis 2 and 3 is accepted, and hypothesis 4 also rejected, and hypothesis 1 hypothesis 5 is rejected, and the moderating variable from hypothesis 6 until 9 are rejected. I use the alpha 5%. So this is the result and discussion. First, the effect of solvency on audit delay. Solvency has no effect on audit delay. The result is not in accordance with the first hypothesis. High or low company solvency will not reduce management working hours. If a problem occurs, management will immediately resolve the problem in timely manner and then submit the result for audit by the auditors. This research in line with research from Debbie, Anita, Hidayat, and Ivan. And then the second hypothesis is the effect of profitability on audit delay. The profitability ratio has a negative effect on audit delay. High profitability will reduce audit delay because high profitability is good news. So the company will not delay publishing the company's financial report. And in the third effect of audit tenure on audit delay has a negative effect on audit delay. The shorter the audit engagement, the longer the process of completing the financial statement audit, because the auditor needs to study the condition of the company. And in the fourth, the effect of size of the company accounting firms on audit delay. Size of public accounting firm has no effect on audit delay. Thus, Big Four or non-Big Four public accounting firms in carrying the audit process must use the applicable SPAP as the standard for accounting public. So it can be concluded that public accounting firm is affiliated with the Big Four or non-Big Four, both will complete the audit process on time. And then the influence of company size on audit delay. Company size has a negative effect on audit delay. The larger the company size, the better the internal control system it has. The better the internal control system, the easier it is for the auditors to assess company data, and the audit engagement time will be shorter. The large companies tend to report more quickly than small scale companies because large companies are closely monitored by investor, capital controls, and government. Management often experience problem. The influence of company size in moderating the relations between solvency and audit delay. Company size unable to strengthen the influence of solvency on audit delay. Solvency has no effect on indication of audit delay. Hypothesis 1. So automatically company size unable to moderate the influence of solvency on audit delay. And then the effect, the influence of company size in moderating the relationship between profitability and audit delay. Company size is not able to strengthen the negative effect of profitability on audit delay. The size of company does not determine how fast or slow the completion of financial report will be in the companies that have the ability to generate high or low profits. There are two more hypotheses. The influence of company size in moderating the relationship between audit tenure and audit delay. Company size is not able to strengthen the negative effect of audit tenure on audit delay. Auditors with short audit tenure anticipate completing the audit on time by preparing an audit plan carefully, selecting senior staff, investing the first assignment, and then increasing the number of auditors, no matter the size of the company they audit. The last one is the influence of company size in moderating the relationship between size of the company and audit delay. Company size is not able to strengthen the negative influence of size of the public accounting firm on audit delay. The size of the big four public accounting firm cannot influence the performance in completing audit more quickly than non-big four public accounting firms. A good public accounting firm will generally submit audit reports on time to maintain the image of the public accounting firms in the eyes of the public, no matter the size of the company they audit. So this is the last section is the conclusion. First, the conclusion, audit delay is influenced negatively by audit tenure, profitability, and company size, while solvency and public accounting firm size has not been proven to affect audit delay. The research also concludes that company size is not moderating variable that moderates the factors on audit delay in this research. So the limitation of research is the law adjusting R square. This is due to the main influencing variable outside the research. And the second is it is not possible to calculate tenure from the first year of the audit engagements due to the limitation research periods. And then suggestions consider other factors such as auditor characteristic, company age, operational complexity, liquidity, and etc. And then use accumulative tenure calculation calculated from the first year of the audit engagements. The implications, stakeholders need to carry out an analysis of the performance by indicating the company's ability to generate high profit. Stakeholders need to observe the company's level discipline and timelines in conducting audit reporting. Then shareholders also are expected to choose a large company in the sense of having lots of assets before it. Thank you. This is my presentation.